Baltany is a name that's becoming very familiar with enthusiasts nowadays. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Skylar Santana. We're talking watches. Now, I put one of the watches from Baltany in my collection because oftentimes I'm looking for something that has a design language that separates itself from the conventional dive watch, dress watch. I like things to have a little bit of a twist. And this one in particular actually has a small twist to the dial. It has a colorway that Vacheron Constantin themselves in the original doesn't offer. So that is something that Baltany likes to do. They take a watch that's a vintage inspiration. They do small changes to it oftentimes, and then they do decent finishing to the watch where enthusiasts are happy with their value for purchase. So let's take a look at this watch that I recently put into my collection and see what we come up with. This is the Baltany Retro American 1921 Cockeyed dial mechanical watch, model number S4046AH. It is a Vacheron Constantin 1921 clomage. The VC 1921 model was originally designed for the American market during the Roaring '20s as a driver's watch. Its distinctive features included a cushion-shaped case and a diagonal dial orientation, allowing for drivers to read the time without turning their wrists. The crown is uniquely positioned between the 1 and 2 o'clock markers, enhancing its creative character. This blend of historical design and modern craftsmanship makes the 1921 a standout piece in Vacheron Constantin's collection, and therefore makes for a good watch to clomage into a much more affordable rendition. The case measures at 38.1 millimeters and has a diagonal measurement of 45 millimeters, a thickness of 10.5 millimeters, a lug width of a strap-friendly 20 millimeters, a lug-to-lug of 44.2 millimeters, the crown is 6.4 millimeters, and it's effectively 50 meters of water resistance. This timepiece is powered by the Seagull ST1701 automatic mechanical movement, operating at a frequency of 21,600 vibrations per hour. It features 20 joules and offers a power reserve of 40 hours. The watch is also offered in a hand wind only option that is 9.5 millimeters in thickness. In addition, if a higher beat movement tickles your fancy better, Baltany also offers a shiny silver white tone version featuring the Miyota 9039 with an exhibition caseback. The watch is equipped with a 20 millimeter light tan leather strap that tapers to a 17.5 millimeters. It has polished hardware at the buckle engraved with the brand name. The quality of it is standard, nothing impressive, no quick release. It's kind of stiff and it requires definitely a break-in period, and I don't expect it to last that long. I did myself break in by just twisting and bending it, but even still, it was a little bit stiff after the fact, and it's not the best quality overall. I ended up swapping this almost immediately for an Islander blue rally strap that complements the design's history, the rose gold dial, and the blued second hand. The case back is attached to the case with 8 screws. It's a 316L stainless steel material that is engraved with the Baltany brand name and smaller specification text within it. It's mirror polished entirely, so you might want to stick with straps, avoiding scratches from a bracelet if that type of thing bothers you so. We get a push-pull crown made of 316L stainless steel. The crown is designed for easy handling for the keyless work functions. It's very thin and flush to the case, but wide enough to get a decent grip with fine coined edge knurling. Polished and unsigned in conjunction with the screwed down case back, the watch effectively reaches 50 meters of water resistance, which is more than acceptable for a dress watch in my opinion. The square case is a fully polished 316L stainless steel, offering a sleek and robust structure in a cushion-shaped manner. The design is very sleek, with credit of course going to Vacheron Constantin, but with the level of mirror polishing, we can contribute this to Baltany's manufacturing. The case is a fingerprint goblin, so if that type of thing bothers you, you might want to carry around a microfiber cloth with you. The fully polished lugs to the watch are short and greatly angled, helping to avoid adding too much to the watch's overall dimensions on wrist for fit, and appear to have a small cap design to the outer portions. The watch features a polished stainless steel bezel that seamlessly integrates with the case's design. It might just be all one piece, to be honest with you. I'm not entirely sure. We get a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating protecting the dial, providing an effective scratch resistance, and clarity of the dial hasn't been an issue under various light conditions. The polished curve hour and minute hands are complemented by a heat blued second hand, adding a touch of elegance to the watch's dial. The minute hand extends itself to the edge of the dial for increased legibility paired with a spade-shaped hour hand. One of the striking features to the dial's design is its offset position, rotating the typical 12 o'clock position between the conventional 1 and 2 o'clock position, making it easier to read when the watch is strapped underneath the wrist while driving. The watch is available in a shiny silver, or in this case a salmon finish, and the dial begins with a black painted railroad style track at its edge. Polished applied Arabic numerals to follow with the hour markers, and a unique tilted design which is reminiscent of the Vacheron Constantin 1921. A subdial sits in replace for the 3 o'clock index, slightly recessed, painted in black second markers. Legible numbers are shown in the powers of 10, and the subdial appears more so towards a sunburst effect versus the main dial's plate. And finally, at the 12 o'clock position, oriented to the angle from which the watch is intended to be positioned on the left underside of the wrist, we have a thin black brand name painted on. The entire main plate to the dial displays circular brushing that contrasts the high frequency of polishing counterparts throughout the case, incorporating a rose gold or a salmon colorway throughout. The watch does not feature any luminescent elements, maintaining its classical aesthetics. In my opinion, this is more socially acceptable for a dress-themed timepiece within the watch enthusiast community. The Baltany Retro American 1921 Cockeyed dial mechanical watch combines historical design elements with modern watchmaking techniques, resulting in a distinctive timepiece that could stand out in anyone's collection. In my own humbled opinion, of course, this unique dial orientation and quality finish make for a noteworthy homage to a vintage American watch. I'll leave a link in the description to the watch on AliExpress. This is an affiliate link, and it will help out the channel in further production of watch reviews for this channel. No additional cost to you, and I greatly appreciate your support. I still would advise for you guys to responsibly do more research on the watch if you are thinking about making the purchase. I'm curious to know your thoughts, opinions, and or experience with the timepiece are. I make a priority to respond to any and all comments directed towards me, and I appreciate you guys for spending your most valuable asset, which is time, and I hopefully will see you in the next one. Every so often, I like to put a watch in my collection that has a design language to it that is separate from what we normally and typically see. Baltany is becoming a name well known to enthusiasts. Damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, my name's Skylar Santana, and we're talking watches. Now, Baltany is a me. I like to put, every now and again, I like to put a watch in my collection that separates itself in its language of design, and in its design language. Cut.